and welcome to my first reading vlog. Excuse the lighting in the room. I have a really yellow light and it's getting darker outside, so I just wanted to come in quick because I'm gonna do laundry and I'm gonna clean up my room because it's a mess. But I did want to tell you guys that this is gonna be a reading vlog. I am gonna try to update you guys on what I'm reading because like September went by really quick and I didn't finish a single book. Well, I did. I finished Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which was amazing. I read the illustrated edition, so that's the only book I finished. So I am trying to pick up a book today because I'm currently not reading anything, and today I don't have homework for school. Well, I have to fix a report for as a second draft, so that's not gonna take a long time. I do want to sit down and enjoy a good book, so I'm debating whether to start with The Book Thief, as everyone has read already. I have not because I don't think I'm ready for the emotional story, but I think I'm ready. I've been wanting to read it for the longest time, and maybe this month is a good month to read it. But if I don't pick up The Book Thief, I'm planning on picking up Strange the Dreamer. I really want to pick this one up too, so I might do like a coin toss between them two, between the both of them. But instead of just making a video for the books I wanted to read this month, October, I thought I would mention them right now because I'm right here and I don't want to sit up. So one of the books I want to read is Labyrinth Lost. I picked this one up last year and I didn't read it. It's about witches, so October, I think it's a good month. I'm also thinking about picking up City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. You guys know I love Victoria. Yeah, that book is in the list, as well as We've Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. If you guys have never read this book, you guys have to read it. It's about 145 pages long. I think it's one of her best works. If you guys have read The Lottery, you guys know that she has like a really dark style of writing, but it is amazing. Like, I think this book is being made into a movie, and I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I can't wait. If like once you guys read it, I think you can see how like you guys would think of it as a movie as well. But I can go on and on this book. It's not scary. It's really hard to explain without giving it away, but it has the vibe of that creepiness and like what's going on. But you guys are gonna love it, I'm sure. I had to read it for a class and I just fell in love with it, and I just want everyone to read it. And it's just because I haven't heard anyone talk about it, I had to show you guys this book because I do want to reread it. I also have the audiobook, and I think the narrator did an amazing job. Like her voice is just, it just adds to the creepiness, and I love it. And I don't like scary books. I don't like scary movies. I don't like but this is just different, guys. You guys are gonna like it. I also plan to read The Great Bookyard by Neil Gaiman. I haven't read any Neil Gaiman book, so I picked this one up, I want to say last year as well, and I really want to read it. I also picked up Stardust by him because I love the movie. I love this cover, first of all, and it's short as well. So that's pretty much my October TBR list, because those are pretty much the books I plan to read this month. I might pick up another one that I want to read along the way. There's another book that I want to show you guys that I totally forgot, and it's so heavy, and that is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Of course, this book I think is the one that has the most like October vibes, in my opinion. I don't know, I just think this one is the good October Harry Potter book. And since I read the first one, I want to get to the second one in the illustrated edition because they are beautiful. You guys all know that. So yeah, I have to read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, of course. So now we are done with the October to be read pile. From The Book Thief and Strange the Dreamer, I might just read one this month and I'll read the next one next month. I just know that Strange the Dreamer Muse of Nightmares came out yesterday because today is October 3rd. We were pink on Wednesdays, so yeah, it was on purpose. So Muse of Nightmares came out yesterday, so the second one is out just in case I love that book and I want to read the second one. I can just go get it. I won't have to wait a whole year to get the next part. And I'll update you guys later on and tell you what book I decided to read. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. I just wanted to update you because I didn't do it last night, but I started reading The Book Thief and I am on page 12. I didn't get a lot of it done because my boyfriend came after I finished cooking, so I picked up The Book Thief because I've been wanting to read it for a very long time now and I think it's time to do so. I forgot to tell you guys that I have an event today. I am gonna go see Reyna Grande. She's one of my favorite authors and she's gonna be close to campus and I am super excited. So I'm just gonna get my stuff, my backpack's here. I'm just gonna get my stuff ready and head to work, and after work I have school and then the event. So it's a busy day. I'm not gonna be home until late, probably like 9 p.m. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read The Book Thief anymore, but I am gonna read for class later on, so I'll update you guys on anything I read throughout the day once I get back home.
I've been dreaming of home. And I feel that with immigration, you know, one of the first casualties is the home, right? It's an immigrant family's home that gets lost in the whole process of immigrating. So during the time that my parents were both gone, this is all I did every day, was to dream of one day finally having a home, one day finally having my parents with me. And I was fortunate that when I was 9 and a half, my father came back to Mexico and he hired a smuggler to sneak me and my siblings across the border. So when I found myself at the border, I was 9 and a half, and I had not heard of the American dream. You know, I didn't come here to pursue the American dream. I came here to finally have a chance of having a home, and that's what I came looking for. But one of the biggest tragedies that I soon saw happening in my family was that the family that I once had in Mexico no longer existed.
Hello guys and happy Friday. I didn't vlog yesterday at all because I didn't read at all yesterday. But I did have the event, like I told you guys. I went to see Reyna Grande. She is an immigrant. She came to the United States when she was 9 years old. So most of her work is based on Mexican American culture, immigrants coming to the USA and their struggle. One of my favorite books from her is called Across a Thousand Mountains, A Través de 100 Montañas. I do have a video, I believe, where I talked about it or I mentioned it. It's really amazing. That one is fiction, but she has her other book. It's called The Distance Between Us, and it's this book right here. This was only like $4 on Amazon. I have not read it yet because it is a memoir, and it's not that I don't like memoirs. I stay away from nonfiction a lot. Like, I think I've only read one book like one nonfiction book that I've chosen to read, but I really want to pick this one up because everyone says it's amazing. So it's basically her life, how when like since she was little to how everything changed when she came to the United States. And the sequel to this book, it's called A Dream Called Home. This is a sequel to the other memoir, so it's part of the memoir. It's like what happens after this one, which this one just came out in October 2nd. So this is what she is doing her tour on. So I am really excited to read this. I was very surprised to see that she was not the only one presenting. The event didn't have another author in the announcement, but Ingrid Rias Contreras was also there, and she had, her book is called Fruit of the Drunken Tree, and this cover is amazing. Like, it's stunning. Like, don't want the receipt. I think it's beautiful. She also read from this book, and this book it's based on her life. One of the main characters is a 12-year-old girl who represents her when she was 12, when she was that age, and another girl that came to live with them, with her family, who was 15 years old. So the two main characters are those two girls, and this is set up in Colombia. Ingrid is Colombian, so she decided to write her life through these characters, and it deals with Pablo Escobar and the guerrillas, if you guys are familiar with that. I am not 100% familiar. I've heard of it, but I am not 100% familiar, so I can't explain that to you guys. But what she read, was really amazing, and the way she wrote this was amazing as well, so I had to pick it up. She signed it for me, which was super cute. She had a stamp, which is like amazing. I have never had anyone sign something with a stamp. The stamp has these flowers, which are the drunken tree. She explained it in Spanish what those are called, but now going back to my reading, I picked up The Book Thief. I am on page 12. I think that's where I left you guys off. I haven't read much yet, so I am planning to read this because I have a little bit of time. And I also picked up, it's in my backpack, but I also picked up Shadow and Bones by Leigh Bardugo because I've been wanting to read Six of Crows for the longest time, but I don't want to miss anything. So I am gonna start with the Gracia trilogy, I think it's called, Shadow and Bones, and then I believe the book that she's coming out with also has to do with one of the characters that we meet in the first trilogy, if I'm not mistaken. So the thing is that her books are all written on that world, and I think I need the first books to fully understand everything and not start halfway. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna read something from The Book Thief, and then I'm gonna do homework. Just real quick, guys, I am such a liar. I don't know why you guys are watching this, but on Wednesday I said I wasn't reading anything, but I lied because I've been listening to the audiobook for The Star-Touched Queen, and I am like on I don't know the pages. I am on chapter 15. Today I read like 3 or 4 chapters because my book expires in like 3 days, so I have to read it. I like it. It's really good. And before that I was reading Zenith, but I stopped reading it because I got to like chapter 30 something, maybe 40 something, and I decided to also download the ebook from the library because I thought it was going to be easier to follow the characters, but I wasn't getting the story. Like, I wasn't invested in the story. There was a lot of characters, a lot of things were going on, and I wasn't following the ebook either, so I might pick it up some other time. But I think the story is interesting. I just wasn't paying attention to it as much as I should be because it is science fiction. There's a lot of things going on, obviously, but a lot of characters. I didn't know who was doing what or why it was happening. Like, I got the main plot. I don't want to say I DNF'd it because I might pick it up one day. Who knows? But the Star Touched Queen is really good. I'm liking it. I'm really, really liking it. And I really want to read her new book that's coming out. So that was it. I am a liar, but it's okay. It happens. I've just forgotten my audiobooks, and I forgot that I have the Overdrive library thing now. So yeah. Okay, I just wanted to tell you guys I'm a liar. That's all. I'm gonna continue reading. I am on my desk now because I was being very irresponsible. I wasn't reading. I only read like 10 pages and I started watching YouTube videos. So I just moved into my desk because I have a lot of homework to do. So if I am not gonna read, I might as well just do homework. Just wanted to update you guys. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. It's around 8:30 because I am going to my boyfriend's competition. He has a lifting competition and he's on his way to pick me up right now. So I just wanted to come in here to tell you guys that I might not get a lot of reading done today, as I didn't get a lot of reading done yesterday. But I am gonna take the book that I was assigned to read this weekend because I have to read a lot of it. Since he's gonna have to get ready for his competition, I'm gonna have time to read on my own and check out the event. Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. I'm back. I didn't read a lot this weekend. Like I said, on Saturday my boyfriend had his competition, so we went, and then after that we had ice cream with some friends, and then my boyfriend and I decided to go shopping. I got 2 cute sweaters. I would love to show you guys, but I don't want to take them out, so we're just gonna leave them there. However, I just wanted to wrap up this vlog today because it's already past the week, so I just wanted to tell you guys that I read El Conde Lucanar for class. This book was assigned to me for class, so I had to read it. I am on page 41. It is Spanish. It is medieval Spanish, so it is really hard to get into. I often had to reread the page or the paragraph because it's not easy to read the first time around, so it took me a lot longer than I thought it would. But then I also had to do other assignments and I didn't get a lot of reading to do for the book thief, but I am on page 19 of the book. I hope to read more of the book thief today. I'm gonna have a lot more time. So yeah, I'll update you guys in some other vlog, but for now, that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed it and thanks for watching.